Lights are on the stage, screens aglow. DWIT 3D Canada ready to show. Subscribers, visitors gather around. Sunday vibe where fun is found. Tim's got the mic, laughs in his hand. 3D dreams drawn in the sand. Riffs of stories tangle in the air. Come on in, take a seat, we're almost there. Welcome to the stream, hearts collide. Hanging with Tim on a Sunday ride. Community strong, let the love flow. DWIT 3D Canada, let's start the show. Printing tales, the layers unfold, creations alive, dreams retold, the hum of the machine, the beat of the night. Tim hosts the spark, the guiding light. Electric vibes, hands to the keys, chats alive, riding the breeze from the firm roots to the rising stars. Subscribers and visitors, here you are. Welcome to the stream, hearts collide. Hanging with Tim on a Sunday ride. Community strong, let the love flow. DWIT 3D Canada, let's start the show.
I had to take guitar lessons for a week to learn to play this riff, just so you know. I was muted. I just realized that. Well, let's try that again. Hello, everybody. Welcome to DWIT 3D Canada on this fine Sunday evening. I want to thank everybody. Let's see who's here and say hello to everybody who's here already. We have a Wiki Central. Looks like you were first. Awesome. Jerry 3DHP. Jerry, I appreciate you being here, man. You're always here to support, and I love that. A Ranch Kid, the Class Clown is in the house. Andrew Humphrey, Cliff D, Kenneth Davis, and Greenbeard is in the house. Yep, y'all. Yep, all. I can't say that. Guy the Jedi, Mr. Logan, Andy Visley, howdy. The eyes in your sign are watching you. Yes, look at that. Isn't that creepy? Kind of a way. They look familiar too. No audio. Yeah, we fixed that. We fixed all that. So listen, apologies for not being here last Sunday. I wasn't feeling too good. I was having major vision issues, which I've been having for quite a while now. Lesson learned, take care of your eyes, guys. It's a precious gift, and don't take that for granted at all. I finally ordered and got some new glasses, and I can see a heck of a lot better now. Oh, a printer. Look at that, a printer. Anyways, no, but seriously, I was having trouble reading the chat on the screen, anything that was a little far away, but it's so much better now. I don't feel exhausted as much at the end of the day. I don't feel tired. You probably shouldn't catch me yawning on the stream this time. So Brent Ferguson from Texas, hello. So it looks like we have 24 people on right now. We have pinned the Polymaker entry up in this corner right up here. in the chat, and it's also in the description. So go ahead and enter to win some Polymaker Filament tonight. We will be doing that as usual. As the title kind of says, and the description kind of says, we don't have anything really written in stone to do tonight, other than maybe talk about what's been going on, what we've got done. We've got a lot accomplished with this guy as far as the box turtle goes over the last several weeks. And I've got a new toy that's come in over... Which camera is that on? I did that on, not that one. Well, that's the camera, but I got to switch to number 4 view. Right over there, we've got a new laser in a box right here behind the Voron, and down here is a chiller for that laser. So we're going to start doing a little bit more laser content as we move forward, because I've got to get back into getting these lasers. Well, my main laser here, this is my diode laser, my XTool S1. I've got to get that up and running. We got some work we got to get done on that. And I was approached by a company to bring on and show off on the channel one of their CO2 lasers, which I did some negotiating, and we came to an agreement, and I ended up getting their printer, their laser. And that one I'm looking forward to specifically for, I mean, it'll do all sorts of things, but specifically I'm looking forward to do it for cutting acrylic, because apparently I know nothing about CO2 lasers. Jerry knows a lot about CO2 lasers. There's a lot of people here that probably do know more than, they've probably forgotten more than I know. But I know a little bit about them, but I do know that they are the recommended choice for cutting acrylic, so especially clear acrylic. So X-Cyber Tech, hello, my Canadian friends. Well, hello, Canadian, fellow Canadian. Hello, hello. And Damascus Everglades is here. Icon is here. Wow, some names I don't recognize necessarily. Doesn't mean you haven't been here. It just means I don't recognize your name. So I'm not sure how many of you are interested in seeing what the lasers will do and what we've got to do to set up the laser and stuff, but I will be doing some laser. Part of my agreement was that the videos I do for laser are going to be live. So we're going to do a live unboxing of that guy, not tonight, but we will do it. Maybe I'll open the chiller. But we're going to be doing a live unboxing stream, explaining the laser, showing the parts of it. If you check out my X, my post I put on X, you'll see how gently the UPS driver handled that box. It's about a 60-pound, 65-pound box that says breakable, caution, glass, handle with care all over it. You can go and check out and see how well they handled that with care. I'm hoping nothing's broken inside. We will see. Jerry says, we are interested in hanging out with you, whatever that might be. Thank you so much, Jerry. I appreciate that. Because, yeah, but I do want to get more into lasers. But I do have to now, for this new laser, what I need to do, if I can, right now, lasers, I do a lot of acrylic. Russ Gare, hello. Yeah, you do a lot of good acrylic work on lasers, Russ. And I assume you have a CO2 laser that you're doing the acrylic work on as well. Maybe not. Maybe it's a fiber. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there that are into laser, because to me, lasers are part of, they're not three-dimensional in a sense, but they're part of the maker, of the whole maker space and the maker world and the maker's realm of tools that we use to make. And I know you can combine 3D printing and laser work and all sorts of stuff, and it all kind of ties together. Russ has everything just about. Yes, Russ has. I'm so jealous of the stuff that Russ has, and there's a few people on here that visit every once in a while. My good buddy David, who made my clock for me, I'm jealous of him and all the printers and stuff he has. So yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna, if I can find, I'm gonna go to this and I'm gonna show you guys the first challenge I have with my new laser. It's not necessarily a challenge per se, but I'm gonna move my camera over the other way. Sorry. There we go. I just wanted to move it over so you could see here what we got going on here. So this is the XTool S1 laser, which it's a 40 watt fiber, 40 watt, 40 watt, not a fiber laser, it's a 40 watt diode laser, which works phenomenal. It works extremely well. I've done a lot of work on this thing. It's the S1. I have this hooked up, as you can see behind me here. Oh, hang on. Only 24 people that didn't go to Remurf. Probably, probably. As you see, I have a very powerful blower here, if you want to call that. Was actually a blower I bought on Amazon, which they advertise as using in a hemp growing tent. So it sucks a lot of air. It has a speed controller here, so I can control the speed on it. It goes out to the back to my backyard, basically on a 6-inch duct, and it comes into the back of this printer laser, I believe, as a 6-inch duct as well. Or did I adapt that? I think I adapted it. No, I adapted it to yeah, it comes out of the back here as a 4-inch or a 3-inch. I have to measure that, but I adapted it to go into the 6-inch. That blower, or that sucker, whatever you want to call it, that fan, takes all the fumes, everything out of here. It works extremely well to keep the fumes out. So what I need to do is there's a lot of designs out there. I may end up doing my own, I'm not sure. But I want to do a Y, I guess, if you want to call it a Y valve or a split. So that, because my goal is to put the CO2 laser here. I'm going to have to put an extension on the end of this table in order to fit the laser and the chiller. The laser will likely fit beside this, no problem, but the chiller, I'll have to have a spot for the chiller to go. So I'm going to do a Y split into this, probably a 3-inch ducting Y split. I believe this is, no, maybe it's a 4-inch. I have to double check. Anyways, it's a moot point. And then I'm going to split that into the the CO2 laser, and then I'm going to have a little, somehow I'm going to have a shutoff valve between the two, so that when I'm using the CO2, I can shut off the opening to this laser so that it doesn't suck any air in, fumes into this, and vice versa, so that I can choose which laser I'm working, and then I can just have the exhaust going out whichever one I want to. I'm not sure what I'm going to use for that yet. There's a lot of things on Amazon you can get, but they're expensive with those flappers. I don't know why they're so expensive, but I may just be able to make my own up. So, hey, good evening, 3D Vince. A wastegate, is that what it's called, guy? Yeah, a wastegate or something like that. But that's the plan for that. And that's what I've got to work on after I open it up and do the unboxing. Then I've got to get it all put together, get the chiller going, learn how to use the thing. I've been watching some videos on it, obviously, but I'm going to learn as you guys are going to learn with me. And you guys are going to be here to give me some pointers too. So what the heck? You bought it for the laser. Too funny. I enjoy it. Yeah, you guys are so nice. Yeah, looks like Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Festival is having a great turnout this weekend too. I was, they were doing a bit of a live stream on Jerry's show yesterday, and it was really cool to see everybody. And I've been watching some of the videos that have been coming out. So, a blast gate, Andy. That's, yeah, blast gate, waste gate, whatever. Anyways, a gate that I can shut off one and just have it exhausting from only the one and not the other. So, but I'll figure that out. I got a little bit of room up here and behind that I can, figure that out with, but I won't need to replace the fan. The fan is going to be just perfect for everything. Wiki Central missed the start, was busy feeding the cat his grilled hot dog. What a spoiled cat, right? Didn't miss much. We were just talking about the fact that we have a CO2 laser coming on into the studio. We're going to be doing an unboxing. It'll either be next weekend or the first Sunday in June. We're gonna unbox this sucker. I'm gonna open the box right now just to look and see if it was damaged, but because UPS handled it with such gentle care, yeah. Anyways, we'll see. A laser is a pointer. Basically, it's a pointer that has a very hot point. You got a good point there, Andy. Andrew. Get your cats installed. Anyways, yeah, anyways, that's kind of what's happening. Now I attempted last week, Thunder Key sent me the file for the, as you guys all know, we finished printing the Box Turtle serial print right here. He sent me the file for the serial print holder, and it wasn't overly successful. Something happened in the file. The The colors didn't come out the way they should. The print itself turned out not too bad overall, except for the top layers that something wigged out on the top. Like that's supposed to be a lot smoother. It's actually supposed to look a lot better. It didn't work out quite well. We're going to attempt that again, but it's really cool because that just sits, because the top was supposed to be gray to contrast with the green, and the little line around the gray was supposed to be green, etc. So this serial print just sits in there just nicely, like that. It just sits in there nicely, but it didn't turn out as quite as well as I was expecting it to. So we're gonna redo that and get a different one done for that. Maybe I can start that while we're chatting a bit tonight. But yeah, what else has been going on? I've been selling a few of my smaller, older printers that I've had sitting around. I got rid of the old Atom Stack Cambrian today. The Atom Stack Cambrian, for those of you that don't remember or might remember, it was that printer that was a Kickstarter printer, and it was meant for like the rubber. It was a rubber printer. It came with a 285 and a 175 head. For some reason, I had two of the 285 heads and one of the 175 heads. And then it was a 285 filament that you could print, and it would do, I printed a golf ball out of it. I printed a few squishy things out of it that I had showed off, but it's been sitting for a few years not being used. So I said, you know what, I got to get rid of it. So I sold it to some lucky person today for a steal. And then I've also got a little bit of a crazy TPU rubber printer, exactly Nick, that's what it was, but it never got any use. I never had a need for it. Anything I ever needed to be soft, TPU sufficed. And then I've got a Kingroon KP3S sitting over here that's pretty much brand new. It was just used as a demo for demo purposes. I'm getting rid of that. I've got a bunch of people interested in that already, so we're giving that away for next to nothing as well. But we need to make a bit more room in the studio, because I do have my Vorons, my bamboos, and I have my Flash Forge and so forth I need to make room for. So, hey, Timor 714, how are you? Just taped a video for the issues you'll try to post tomorrow. Cool. I should try to grant from 3D Musketeers or Nero and show you how to, on your show you do on Saturday. You should try to grant, I'm not sure what you mean there, Casey. Anyways, yeah. So that's kind of what's happening. I want to figure out something to use this I found this little linear rail, and I want to try and figure out what I can use this little linear rail for too. So I'm going to try and come up with a project that I can use this mini linear rail for. Look at that. I can even pull them off without fear of balls flying all over the place. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now that is a linear rail. That is massive. Yes. Try to get Grant on my show. Oh, okay. Well, that'd be interesting if he would. I wonder if he would do that. I haven't yet, Jerry. I ran out of time today, but I want to try that new streaming software you're using. And see, that way I can have guests on my show, because I do need to have a third-party software app in order to have people on my show. But that's a good idea, Casey. Yeah. Use it on a V0. Can you imagine sticking this on a V0? Whoops. Oh, that would be kind of funny. You don't have to worry about losing your balls if your thing comes off your rail. So, you know, it's all nylon based and it's extremely smooth. So, oh, that would be too funny. UV Mux. Yes, that's the one. I have it actually bookmarked. EV Mux. I have it bookmarked here. The price is very reasonable compared to StreamYard, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, there we go. Are we still? Yeah. Okay. Well, good latency tonight, by the way, too. There's very, very little delay in the stream tonight, which is great. You only lose your balls if you go commando. Oh. Be like a large tic tac. Pretty much. So, hi, what do you guys want? Would you guys want me to open the chiller to show you the chiller that we're going to be using, or do you want me to attempt this print again? Because I really have no schedule tonight. We were just talking about what we did. Oh, and I was going to talk about what we did over the winter and spring too. Well, we as you know, we did the Barbie printer up here, and I'm going to show you. I've got something going on with that we're going to attempt, but I erred in my knowledge of that Barbie printer. You guys all remember the Barbie printer. Well, I have this for the Barbie printer. I have the Revo PZ Probe. Revo PZ Probe Voron edition that I want to put on that Barbie printer, because if you remember, we had just put sort of just this little rudimentary homemade probe on it, and which never really, it printed. We printed under the printer, but the probe was so unreliable. This would be a much more reliable probe, but anybody tell me what the issue with this for the Barbie printer is? Anybody tell me what the issue is with this one for the Barbie printer? What kind of a hot end do I have on the Barbie printer? I have a Phaetus Dragon hot end on my Barbie printer, not a Revo. So I have to order a Revo, and I have to reprint the hot end on the Barbie in order for the Revo, because I want to put this on it so that it's actually a reliable functioning printer with a reliable probe on it. So that's why we have this guy for that printer. And then the other thing we have that I want to do an update on eventually, and I'm probably going to do this on the Trident, is we have the whoops, that was a quick switch. We have the XOL toolhead kit. So I would love to build an XOL toolhead for the Trident. I'm not going to do it for the 2.4 here, because we just finished getting it all set up for the Turtle. So that's a couple things down the road to do probably during and after and before or at the same time we work on the CO2 laser. So that's supposed to work on a non-fixed bed, like with bed springs. It's a nozzle probe, basically, is what it is. It basically turns the Revo into a nozzle probe, but a much more reliable nozzle probe, I suppose. Hey, Tuxedo, a bit late, just finished dinner. Not a problem at all. Andrew, you retracted a message, which is fine. I don't know what you said. I didn't see that. Somebody retracted your message, but you probably retracted your message. Yeah. So let's just, for fun, I'm going to take a look. I want to see if there's any visible damage. Okay, that's not the, let me click on number 4 here. Or is it number 5? No, it's not number 5, 3. No, 4. That's the one. I'm going to quickly open this box. I'm not going to necessarily reveal the contents, but I want to see if there's any visible damage inside this big box from the UPS driver, because if there is, I need to report that sooner than later. I did tag UPS and I did tag Monport, the makers of this laser, in my X post with the video showing how it was handled. So let's just see. So there's a box inside a box, which is good, with little rubber or plastic corners on the box, which is good. Okay, so we have a box inside the box, and then inside that inside box, there's probably a box inside that box. So let's just cut this corner. Okay, so this is so far very well packaged, but let's just cut this corner. And I don't consider opening the box part of an unboxing, just so you guys know you're not missing anything. I can talk about how well packaged this box was. Holy crap, that is tough cardboard. My knife won't even go through it. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this outer box off. And there's no visible damage so far to the inner box. Thank goodness. No, the inner box looks like it's intact. I'm right over here behind the camera, just so you know, too. I can't see chat yet. Let's see. Okay, so far, it looks like no damage to the outer inner box. Okay, that's good. that is good. Okay, so I'm going to try to pull this off. This is heavy. I mean, we're speaking, might even be 70 or 80 pounds. It's pretty heavy to do on my own, but you know, I'm a stubborn little guy. So I tend to try and do things beyond my capabilities. And that's how I get hurt. But, you know, it wouldn't be DWIT 3D Canada if I didn't hurt myself. There we go. Stick with me, guys. Stick with me. I'll be back in the camera in a minute. You know what I hate and I regret? Oh, there we go. We didn't. Is when you get a paper cut with this kind of material. Okay, there we go. So the inner box looks like it's pretty much intact. There we go, because it had these little plastic corners on the corners to protect it that way. What are illegal in Canada? Russian dolls. Russian dolls are illegal in Canada. Yeah, they get kicked out of the country for stuff. Then in the inner, okay, so this inner box is the main box, and there's just no branding on it. Okay, there we go. Well, everything in there looks like it's survived, but I don't know. My main concern is that, of course, you know, there's a CO2 tube in there, which is glass, which I assume is delicate. So I won't know till I unbox it and open it and see if everything is in one piece. So this looks like the hot end is still on. Or is it? Hang on. Oh no, the hot end's not. Yes, the hot end is hot still. Let me cool that down a minute. Oh no, it's cooled down a bit. I guess it could have been worse. It could have been even hotter. Could have been even hotter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So right now I'm just killing time until we do the Polymaker draw at 7:30. 6:30, sorry, another hour for the Polymaker draw. I guess in the meantime, I could pull up this file. I don't know what I did wrong with this file. But I think I'm going to load some PLA up here and maybe try and print this again. It's a pretty quick print too. Yeah. How many people we got right now? Let's see. Oh, looks like 48 consecutive viewers. Concurrent consecutive viewers. Okay. And I hope, let's see how many people have entered the draw so far. I'm going to say 36, but I could be wrong. 28 submissions. So that tells me that not everybody knows about it. So in the, there is a pinned comment. I'm on the wrong camera. It's kind of confusing me. There we go. There's a pinned comment right up top of chat, and you can go ahead and enter to win some Polymaker tonight. And it's also down in the description of the video. Now, if you're interested in buying Polymaker Filament, if you're interested in buying a laser, if you're interested in buying anything I'm showing or getting anything I'm showing, I do have affiliate links at the bottom listed in the description. Affiliate links make me a few pennies on things. That doesn't make me rich, but it does help me get some exposure, and it does help the company say, hey, it's working. We're we're working with this guy, and you know, he is getting people coming to our site. So even if you just go ahead and look, I do get noticed if people click on the affiliate links and just even peruse the website. So go ahead and check out those affiliate links down at the bottom. A laser. 20 likes, less than 50%. Well, you know, that's because it's a boring stream tonight, but that's okay. You guys are all, none of us are at Remurf, and there's going to be nobody at Remurf watching this. So that's why. Let me pull this other box up on the counter. This isn't really an official unboxing of a laser. This is me more curious to see what the heck a chiller is and what a chiller looks like. Now, those of you guys that have CO2 lasers know what a chiller is, because you either have a chiller or you don't, or you have a poor man's chiller, which is a bucket of ice, but who knows? But we will see. Lasers are legal in Canada as long as they're not shipped strapped to a shark. Or a moose, right? Or a beaver. You guys are funny. Okay. think I dulled my knife on that last box. Let's just see. Oh man, did I ever dull my knife? I dulled my knife. So this laser and this chiller were sent to me by Monport. And I am, any opinions, injuries, anything that happens to do with these machines is strictly my opinion alone. I have not been coerced into saying anything positive or negative about these machines. I think you just dulled your brain on that last one. Okay, so let's just see if I can't pull this out of the box without breaking it. It's all styrofoam at this point. Actually, I think if I do this whole turn the box upside down, actually, you know what? Even better. Let's just do it this way, because these boxes are going to be recycled anyway. So I need a sharper knife. Do I have a sharper knife in here? Better than a sharper knife. I'll just put a new blade in my actually, I don't need to do that because I have this really cool knife where I go like this and go like this. Oh, and there's no blades left in it. Look at that. Let's just do a blade change here real quick. This is one of those cool, I call them zip knives, that holds something like 5 blades at a time. Something like that. You can put in up to 5 blades, like so. There we go. We'll just throw this dull one back into this empty case now. There we go. Okay. Oh, much sharper. It's like a hot knife through butter. Although cutting paper and cardboard is one of the quickest ways to dull your blade. There we go. Can't you break off the blades? Yeah, but I use this for doing different things with the blade extended as well. So basically the whole of the blade was busted. I have dozens of these blades anyways. I buy them by the hundreds. So, because it's a part of my everyday job. There we go. Oh, so this is the CW3000 or 2000? CW3000 chiller. I believe that's what this, yeah, CW3000 chiller. Oh, it's a chiller, chill the night. Oh, wrong song, sorry. I shouldn't sing songs I don't know. Now, little did I know when I decided to work with Monport on this laser that I would need a whole extra table for the chiller. And then I'm hoping that this actually holds the water, which I believe is what this is the water reservoir. Yeah, that looks like a, hello? Yeah, that looks like a water reservoir right here for putting water into it. And I believe it was Jerry that said distilled water. You know, there's a trick for taking heavy stuff out of a cardboard box. Yeah, cut the sides of the box off. Or turn it upside down. Right? Put the chiller on the floor. Hey, that would work too. That's not a bad idea because it's got rubber feet and all I have to do is run, there's the inlet. So all I have to do is run that PEX, I think it's called PEX hose. There's my water level indicator on the back. So the back of this has a water level indicator right here. It says full, normal, and warm alarm. So we don't want to let the water get in the red. We have our outlet, our inlet. So that comes in from the laser, out to the laser. We have our alarm outlet, I guess. Oh, you get an alarm? Huh. And then we have a power supply. Well, when it says alarm, I'm going to assume then that there is let's just see what we got in the little bag that came with it. But if you don't intend to keep the box, makes no difference. Yeah. No, I recycle all the boxes. Well, I only keep cool boxes. So it looks like we have a couple hose clamps for the PEX hose that goes on it, which is okay. And this looks like, this obviously goes into this, what's called the alarm outlet. But is it just, what's it do? Just blow air and make a funky whistle sound or what? Or a light? It doesn't look like anything actually goes on the end here. Anyways, that's what manuals are for. So we have a power cord, we have an operator's manual, and some hardware. There we go. So I am pretty sure that a chiller is just a pretty simple machine made strictly for keeping water cool going through the laser. Industrial chiller, we have an on-off switch. We're going to have a water temperature gauge here, normal and alarm. So that's going to tell me if we are low on water or if the temperature is not correct. So air assist, it does have built-in air assist. Yes, we do have built-in air assist in the, so the features of this laser, when we go to unbox it, I'll talk about it more. But it does have built-in air assist. It's got the same size air pump as my old XTool D1 Pro had, which is a relatively good size. And apparently when you're cutting acrylic, you just want a whisper of air. You do not want too much air cutting acrylic, so it should be plenty. And then cutting wood, of course, it'll blow whatever it needs. And so it comes with the air assist. It comes with it's the Pro version, so it's compatible on the board, built in to be compatible with Lightburn. What else does the Pro version have? We're going to be going through all that when I do the actual unboxing anyways, but this is just like a sneak a peek type of thing for it. So yeah, and as I do it, I got somebody commented on my X post that I put about the UPS and how they handle the box, and somebody made a comment something along the lines of it is the worst make of CO2 or laser you could buy, the company blah blah blah, UPS did you a favor. I politely commented back, thank you for your opinion, I'll make my own judgment, blah blah blah, something like that. It's like, you know, why comment at all? I've got no experience with CO2 lasers. This is my first experience. It's either I'm going to be either happy with it or I'm not going to be happy with it. That's for me to learn, and that's for me to find out and for me to decide. It's a very, very reasonably priced CO2 laser. It's a small bed. It's only 8 by 12 area, but for the projects that I have in mind to do on it, that's plenty of size for me. For anything bigger I need to do in wood and so forth, I have my S1, which has a large area on it for me to work with. So I'm not worried about that. Some people, I know, you know, yeah. Hey, Marcio Tuller, cheers from Brazil. Welcome, thank you. 8 by 12 Freedom units. 8 by 12 inches. Yes, 8 by 12 inches. Not 8 by 12 millimeter. That would be, that'd be overkill for the box if it was 8 by 12 millimeter. Yes, 8 by 12 inch size, which a letter size sheet of paper. Okay, you look at that and you look at a letter size sheet of paper. A lot of the projects I do on this are in that size range too. It all depends on what you want to do. For the acrylic projects that I have in mind, that is plenty big. That is plenty big. Hey, David Wilson, how are you? I was talking about you earlier in the stream. New project coming up, and we're going to be doing the unboxing maybe next weekend or the weekend after, is the is a CO2 laser that we got sent to us from a company that's sponsoring the upcoming videos to do with the CO2 laser. So if anybody wants one, not that you will, you might see me working on it and say, oh, cool, and the price is right. You get an 8% discount if you use my code DWIT3D8 on their website. So there's that 8% is 8%, right? So and there's affiliate links in the chat. So hey, Don Hunt. So duty cycle is important, not 100%. Yes, I have been reading a lot about it since I decided to partner with this company. I have been doing a lot of research. You never want to run them at 100%. Most of the stuff, for instance, for the acrylic, depending on the thickness, 40, 50, 60% maybe, with some air. And, you know, it's like anything. You have to, it's all power and speed related. And you want to, you know, get the best finish on your edges, etc. So, but I am learning, and I know a lot of you guys out there know a lot about this, and you guys will be along on the journey with me, and you guys are going to say, no, don't do that. Like, fortunately, I know right now, don't crank it up to 100%. So there's that, right? So I would love 80% discount. I wish, you know, it's 8%. It's not a ton, but it's a little bit. I mean, you figure though on a machine, this machine is about 500 and something Canadian. Let's just for easy numbers call it 600 Canadian dollars. 8% is $48 off. So, I mean, it's not nothing. It's not a ton, but it's not nothing. It's a reasonable discount. So that probably works out to what, $350 US for the machine, which would be a $25 discount, something like that. Anyways, it's better than the 3, 4, 5% discounts that I see some of these companies offering, but 8%, I don't know why it didn't get bumped to 10, but hey, they have their reasons. So, hey, Shane, good evening. How are you? Buy 10 and you'll get 8% off. That's truth. That's true. It's going to total 80%. Does the laser require compressed air? It will require, no laser requires air, but air assist on a laser is a good thing to have. My S1 here has a really powerful air assist on the side there that I could adjust it. And this does have an air pump, an air assist with it. Yes. I've been reading, and if I'm cutting acrylic, it needs, they say a whisper of air for acrylic. Now when you're doing wood and cutting wood, you want maximum air for cutting wood. But then again, I think from what I've been looking at, cutting wood is good on either a CO2 or a, I'm mixing all my terms up now, or a diode laser. Engraving wood, you get better results from what I've been reading on a diode laser than you do on a CO2 laser for engraving wood. But again, that's for me to find out. Those are things that I'm going to find out and learn myself. Can you cut ACM panel? I'm going to find that out. Aluminum composite material. If it can cut ACM, I'd be in heaven if it can cut aluminum composite. I don't know. You'll get 80% off, and Will says, and a divorce. Too funny. And David, I just saw that 100 American. That's about it, right? You know, with the exchange these days. No freaking shark, no freaking deal. No shark. What is it with sharks? Anyway, so that's the chiller that's going to come with it. So that'll be good. Yeah, and that's a good idea, actually. The chiller can probably go on the floor. It doesn't have to go up. It doesn't come with any PEX tubing, but I think it takes standard 1/4 inch, and that tubing is dirt cheap. Now, for all I know, there may be some, I think it's called PEX tubing, you know what I mean, the water tube stuff. That may be included in the box when we unbox it. I'm not sure. So we will see. We will see. What else? I was trying to think of the other features that the Pro version has versus the non-version Pro. But again, we'll discuss that when it actually comes time to open it up. So I wouldn't mind. I'm going to see if I can dig this file out for this serial print and see if I can print that again. Possibly we can load up some PLA into here. Oh, the shark thing is a reference to Dr. Evil in Austin. I didn't know that. Okay. I haven't seen Austin Powers in years. I did not know that was a reference to that. So, okay, let me pull my stool over. Let me grab a drink, and we have another 45 minutes before we do a draw. So really, we're probably just gonna do some more talking. I'll pull up the file for the turtle holder, and we'll load some filament up on here. Excuse me. And we will then do the draw and maybe have an early night tonight. We'll see. But yeah, new glasses for anybody that didn't notice. And man, it's what a life-changing thing when you have when you've had blurry vision for a number of months, and then you put glasses on that are actually good. Holy cow. It's pretty cool. And I got sunglasses coming in, the same things in sunglasses coming in too for when I'm driving. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, before I forget, I keep forgetting I got to tighten that screw down on the cover on this. But if anybody didn't see the stream where we finally got our serial print done, it was incredible. Oh, it was a good stream, and it was nice to get that print out of the way and get this thing all working nicely. So other than putting the covers back on this printer is as it's going to stay for a while. I am going to eventually change all the yellow to red, but that'll be down the road. That's not a game changer. Early night sounds good. Yesterday kicked my rear at Murph. Oh wow, okay. But no sleep for me tonight till storms go away. Man, it sounds like you're having terrible storms there. Oh man, I hear you. We've had rain all weekend. It's a May long weekend here. Do you guys get a May long weekend in the States? Is it? I'm not sure if it's no, you guys, I think the May long weekend is Victoria Day. So you wouldn't get that in the States. So tomorrow's a holiday here. It's the first official camping weekend of the season, and it always has crappy weather. Today and yesterday were terrible. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit better. So, oh, you don't get, okay, no, you don't have a long weekend. Yeah, we call this the May long weekend, or Victoria Day, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So let me open this file. Oh, let me have a seat. USA has Memorial Day. That's right. Memorial Day weekend at the end of the month. Okay. Tomorrow is Memorial Day. Victoria Day. Oh, Victoria Day, May long. What did I call it? Yeah, it's Victoria Day in celebration of Queen Victoria, who hasn't been queen forever. I don't know why they didn't change it to Queen Elizabeth Day. Although, I guess to honor the old Queen Victoria. Yeah, you're off a week. Oh, so you get the whole week off. Nice. Okay, I'm going to pull this window. Oh, you've had the best weather in 2 months. We had a pretty good winter. I'm not complaining. Spring is always hit and miss here. I'm going to pull this window over to this monitor so I can still see the chat over here, and I'm going to open my slicer up over here. That is why Quebec, they don't sell it. Why don't they celebrate it in Quebec? Don't they? Oh, Quebec doesn't get a long weekend this weekend? That sucks. Okay, let me open the slice. Let me find the file that he sent me first. May 24, soon for Newfoundlanders. Were they all my 2-4 packs of beer? Does that mean I can definitely, as a Canadian, you can identify as a Canadian and not have to go to work tomorrow? Yes, Sprint. Yes, go for it. Okay, just not by the Queen. Okay, so you call it something else. Okay. I don't know. Quebec has its own set of rules, it seems to be, for a lot of different things, but that's okay. I respect that. I'm going to find that file that he sent, and it's called, where is it here? Serial plate. Let me drag that to my desktop. You identify as Norwegian, but my buddy seems to get like half the month off every month. Oh, too funny. It used to be called Fête de la Reine, but the government changed that in the 80s. Oh, wow. May 26th is Memorial Day. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so can I, is this screen shareable? Let's see which screen I have shared. That's the one I have shared. I'm going to change that. Give me 1 second. Properties. I'm going to change that to this display. There we go. So you get my bigger display here. Although, hang on, that's way too big. I got to size that more appropriately. Whoa. Okay, and then we're going to size, I know you're getting funky little vibes here. There you go. So there's a serial plate. If I double click that serial plate, it's going to open an Orca slicer. Oh, it's going to open in Bamboo Studio. You can close 3D Connection Home. It won't work in Bamboo Studio. I have to open it in Orca Slicer in order to edit the number. We'll let this run its course here, and yeah, it's not going to like it because I can't double click that and edit the number in Bamboo Studio. I don't think I can. No, I can't. So I'm going to close that. Yes, we're going to open Orca Slicer, and we'll drag it into Orca Slicer, and it'll let me edit that number to add my own serial number. But if your boss asks for proof, I'm giving him your number. Go for it, Brent. Go for it. Okay, so we're going to open that up. Let's make this a little smaller. Come on, where's my corner? There it is. Okay, let's drag. Where'd the serial print thing go? Where did it go? Did it go to the other desktop? Sometimes things fly from one desktop to the other. It didn't. Okay. It was just there. It was called serial plate. My goodness. See, computers confuse me sometimes. Let me find it again. I've lost it. Where is it? There it is. Let's see if it'll stay in one spot here. Yeah, let's. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's off to the side. Bottom left. I just see it now. It moved. I didn't move it there, or did I? Anyway, so we drag it into here. Go like this. It should open up no problem. I should be able to double click the number, and I should be able to change that number, he said, by double clicking it. Okay, why? I guess I could just put my own there then. Unless this is, what were those warnings it was giving me? Let me try that again. Let me see what those warnings were. Did you try right-clicking on it? Oh, maybe I have to right-click on the text. Oh, there we go. Change type. No. No. We got the text selected because I can move it. Okay. Right mouse click. Change filament. No. Double click the text. No. Double click in the objects list. This one. No, but I could change the name of it, but it doesn't change the text. Just changes the name of it in there. I had changed it because I changed it when I first did it, but I'm not quite sure. So maybe if I go there and hit the text tool, Normal text, embossed text. No, that's going to add a new line. What the heck? Look, maybe it's, I had it open, I had it working. I'm going to just try one more thing. When I first dragged it into here, 230, which is the latest version of Orca Slicer that I'm aware of. Okay, and then when we drag it in here, actually, let's see if this one works, the one that I had initially opened. Okay, configurator may be generated in a newer version of Orca Slicer. Some values have been replaced. Ensure vertical shell thickness enabled. Okay, so that's fine. 3MF has the following customized filament or printer presets. For on generic ABS, I can change that. Please confirm the G codes within these presets are safe to prevent any damage to the machine. That opened up fine. I should be able to double click. No, see, I right mouse click, change type. I don't want to change the type. Well, I do want to change the type, but not that type. So just drove the truck. It's fixed. Oh, good job, Jerry. Awesome. Excellent news. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, change type. No, I don't want to change it from a modifier, blah, blah, blah. So that's not what I want to do. But I guess I could just put my own text on there. But that's what I tried to print last time. But the gray turned out green, the green turned out gray, and the red turned out really awful. So I got to go in and fix something or something. I wish I should just find the STL file to this instead of the actual 3MF. But to me, I cannot edit that, which is weird. And I did. The funny thing is, as I say, I did, and I don't know how I did. Unless I did it, which I don't think I did. Let's just try one more time. Unless I did it unless I did it in Bamboo Slicer. Oh, STL can't do so multiple colors. Okay. Okay, let's just see. If I open it in Bamboo Slicer, there we go. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry if anybody had headphones on. I can see that we have the thickness of the text there now, but we don't seem to have the ability to edit that text. Edit SVG. Doesn't do anything. Nope. I can delete it. I could probably just add some text into myself. Oh, we are getting a storm. I can hear the wind outside. Oh, my goodness. Open 3MF file, not an SVG. Oh, you mean it when I did, so here, edit SVG. Yeah. Nothing working there. Double click that. Nothing working on the double click there. Right mouse clicking is not giving me anything. Yeah. It should say edit text. I know it should. It really should. It says edit SVG and that's it. But let's just see if I can actually, it's a bold font, so maybe I can just throw some text on there anyways. And it's BT311. Oops. And I can make the thickness 2 millimeters is fine. Agency, I don't like agency. Let's go Arial Black. And it's a little bit big, so we'll make the size, whoops, come on, 14. I just clicked off and I messed up myself. Oh my goodness, the wind. I don't know if you can hear that through my mic. I doubt it because it's got, 311. Oh, it's still a little bit big. I'm going to go to 13. Go to the object window and right click on the name. I don't know if that would have worked, but I'll look. But that would work right there, BT311. That'll work. It's a little thicker than I wanted, but I could probably go ahead, since it's still selected, and make it 1.5 millimeters thick. That's a little better. And then I could paint it, make it, let's see, let's go here, paint. Oh, I have to select I have to load my filaments and select them first, but I want to paint it red anyways, so. And the edges, I go around and paint the edges on it too. And this will do the same idea. 54 watching and only 19 likes. That's because, you know what? It's really just a funky sit around, chat, and watch me mess around stream. Oh, that's thunder. That's not wind, that is thunder. Okay, so if the power goes out, if I all of a sudden just drop off the stream, it's the storm. We'll blame the storm. I'm doing the edges, not that I have to, but because it's going to help. It'll prevent a lot of filament changes. Well, maybe. I don't know if there's a quicker way to do that, like say, you know, just do the whole letter including edges, but maybe there is a quicker way to do this that I just don't know. But I've almost got it all anyways. There we go. Oh, two sneaky ones right here, right there and there. And I think I've got everything done on those letters. I do. Look at that. So we'll keep it red, gray. I like that because I like that look right there. I do like that look. Because red is my colors. Awesome. Shouldn't be this hard. No. Okay, so I'm going to use PLA. So we're going to go on and, well, first of all, we're going to be on, we're not on a Trident. We're on my 3.1, 2.4 300. There we are. Don't need to save the modified values. Come back out, come back up to me. We are going to go, we'll go generic, we'll just use PLA, generic PLA. Because I haven't really loaded. Oh, that thunder is loud. Oh, it's shaking. We are in for a storm. We are in for a storm. I feel sorry for those people that are out camping on the long weekend. They're going to be getting poured on. Oh. Got to lay the smack down. Thanks, Brent. Okay, so we'll just load some PLA. So we're going to load number 1. Number 2 is black. Black. Oh, we have green, red, gray. So we only have the 3 colors here. We're going to load green, red, and gray. So we will just be loading number 1, 3, and 4. But I could always change it. We'll make number 2. We'll make that one gray. It doesn't matter. And we'll make number 3. Oh no, number 1 is gray. Come on, stop, stop. We'll make number 2 red. Oh, and here's the rain coming with the thunder. I hope I don't get a power failure either. I mean, it's just nasty out there coming down. Like the thunder, I don't think you hear the thunder through my mic, but I can see my windows rattling a bit with the thunder. So I need some red, green, and gray. Let me just grab some quickly here. There's red. Whoops. Stop, boxes. Stop. Red, green, and gray. There's black, dark gray. That's ASA. Where's my Galaxy dark gray? ABS. I gotta have gray PLA. Steel gray PLA, where is it? I'll just take this box here. It's probably in my other printer. I'll just load these up. Normally you'd use the same color as your BT serial print, which I am, red, green, and gray. I'm just not using the blue. So my serial print is red, green, and gray. I'm just not using the blue in this, so I think it'll forgive me. I guess I could do the number in blue and have the green outline. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. The number in blue would be okay. Or do you mean the same brand of filament? Nah, it's all Polymaker. Oh, helps if I switch the camera. So red, we'll put in number 2. Oops, I messed that up. There we go. My serial is meant to be embedded in my tag. Really? What do you mean? Embedded. Oh, not sticking out. Oh, okay. I can always change that. It's a loose fit, so I glued it in. Oh. No, 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 he says. Listen to me, Tim. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying, he says. Come on. There we go. Oops. Stay. There we go. Good spool. It's meant to be added to the finished print to form an assembly. Ah, okay. Yes. Oh, of course. Yes. And it fits in there. See, I had it fitting. It does. So the one that I printed that didn't turn out too good, right? It fits in there nicely. Like a glove. But this print turned out terrible. It fits in the cavity. Hey, 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 none of that talk on this channel. This is a family friend. I'm just kidding. And green. There we are. Crossover. Oh, you're brittle filament. You need drying. So when I come across that, I will just say, you're brittle there. Usually if I unroll a few feet, I'll get to the end of the brittleness. Oh no, really? This filament needs drying then. That one was a little better. I think I can live with that. I rarely have to dry filament here. Whoops. That end is too sharp. Where's my nippers? There we go. Okay. And maybe I'll throw some blue in there. Blue. I have a lighter blue. You know, that's ABS. I'm sure I have some stone blue. I guess stone blue would work. No. I'm going to leave it as red. Hey, Jimmy John, 7-Eleven, how are you? You were going to wisecrack. If the print turns out to be terrible, does that void the serial? No, I've got the number. I got the number. Let's get, while we are doing this, let's get the bed heating, since it takes longer to heat the bed than the nozzle. I'm going to heat the bed, heat at 65. Get that going. And then I'm going to get the nozzle up to 150. There we go. Enter the Polymaker draw, guys. Pinned at the top of the chat and in the description if you want to win some Polymaker. Do it. Do it now. Okay, let's check our settings. Here we go. There, that one. Global. 0.2. Line width. 115 line. What the heck? That can't be right. Wow. And why are my line widths so crazy? The heck? Hmm. Yeah, oh, yeah, which I don't really want to go any more than 0.4 on my line widths. Probably imported their printer settings. Yeah, something like that. Top surface. I'm just going to put all these at 0.4, which is what works for me. It. I was wondering what all those errors were about. Okay, that's fine, and that's fine. No brim. I'll do 2 skirt loops just because I can. Skirt height 1 layer is fine. Let me go to printer settings. Everything in here should be as it was for my motionability extruder. Okay. What am I missing? Where is my bring this down over here. My purge tower. $44 minutes. Where is my purge tower? Where'd you go, purge tower? What am I missing? What did I mess up this time? I don't have the proper start G code. I've got a different profile here. I've got a different profile loaded here for some reason. Oh, other is tower settings. Hmm. Oh. Oh, is this bamboo slicer I'm in? Oh, for frig's sake. No, I haven't. Ah, you're right. I haven't. No. No, thanks. I totally missed that. Let me open it. Let me do it in Orca Slicer. Let me do it all over again. Shoot. I don't want to set up a whole new profile right now. Yeah, but I have to redo my number here too because it doesn't want to let me change the type in this for some reason. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, okay. I didn't realize. I totally forgot about that. Okay, no big deal. We'll just quickly get this fixed up. Number one is gray, and this is going to be Polylake PLA, and it's going to be gray. The text looks like it is inset. It looks like it definitely is inset, but I think I'm going to put it on top. Just it'll speed the print up a little bit more. Insetting the text is going to cause me way more layer changes. Large temperature differences together. Yeah, I know. That's fine. I'm going to change it. Trust me, I'm changing it all to PLA. You can give me that warning all you want. Oh, stop. Here comes the rain. And number 2 is going to be the red, I believe. Yep. And number 3 is going to be the green. And we're going to have to add our number here again because I cannot seem to edit that number. So we'll just delete that. We'll add some text here. And there's supposed to be a red border around this too. Oh, I did not want the embossed text there. Stop. Okay, let's just slow down here. Okay. I want the outside of that to be red too. We'll worry about that after. Let's get some text put on here. This does text a little bit different than Bamboo Slicer. Arial black. Oh, impact would work too. $13. What the frig? All I did was hit tab. Oh. $13. I can go a little bigger than that. $14. I think Arial will be better. It didn't for me. It didn't. No. I wish it had. Arial black. There we go. Now I can bring that down to 13. Something like that. Oh, you know what I could do different? I could do the I could do it based on the height. I just thought of that. But it would probably include more things than I want it to. Select the text and hit number 3. Really? Oh. Instead of coloring it all like that? Let's see. Oh. Oh. Okay, okay, well, learn something new every day. Thank you. That saves a fair bit of time. Now I do actually want to paint these edges. Let's see. Although no, that'll slow it down quite a bit. If I make those outside edges red. Because initially that outside edge was red, but I'd be fine with that. Let's just see what this does. I don't want to take up too much more time. We got to do the Polymaker draw soon anyways. So if I slice that based on what it is, now we're only looking at a 24-minute print, which isn't bad. Let's see what this looks like. Let's go ahead and try this and just see. You could use blue. I didn't load blue onto it, so so everything should be, oh, where did my oh, I need to put my I need to enable the prime tower. Duh. There we go. And I only want to make the prime tower 30 millimeters. Actually, 30 millimeters should be fine for the prime tower. Just move that down over here. Why did you just get bigger? You little bugger. Brim width 3, that's fine. Bridging normal distance under white tower, purge line spacing. I'm not going to worry about the flush volumes at this moment in time. See what happens. Okay. Wow. And we are warming. There we are. Oh, you know what I got to change here? I am going to go back and put this on the other display. There we are. That way we can keep an eye on the there we go. Ay, ay, ay. We're just cooling our bed down a little bit. The bed temperature was only, they only wanted 55. I guess I could have changed all that. It's going to work fine. Let's switch back to this camera. There we go. Okay, last chance. Pinned at the top of the chat is a link to enter the Polymaker draw. It's also down in the description. We are going to do the draw in about 8 minutes. So let's see how many people have entered. We have 59 people watching. We have officially at this moment in time, we have 49 people entered in the draw. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Cooling the bed down is never a good thing. I had it heating up too hot. But I hear you. I hear you. Okay, we're just about ready to roll here. Hopefully everything's going to work out just perfectly for this here. So what's new, guys? What else is happening? Have you all entered the draw? Enter the draw. Enter the draw. I need a drink. So come up with some ideas for me to use this linear rail. It's got to be something I could use it for. Beef ribs on the grill. Awesome. Oh, that sounds so good. Hanging out, assembling your EBBSB 2209 USB. Nice. Nice. Chunky Custom V02. That's somebody else said do a V01. Oh, it's, you know, it's just too good to throw out. That's got to have a little bit of value to it. I mean, it's pretty big and pretty solid. Like, yeah. MPCNC. Oh, that'd be nice and big for a CNC, wouldn't it? I don't want to do a CNC in here. Too dusty. Just nonstop rainy weather since last Tuesday. We're having right now storms going through. Built a draw out of them. Build a drawer out of them. Yeah, I got a Quiddy Plus 4 yesterday. You can print ABS ASA now. Awesome. It's nice to have an enclosed printer. Bed slinger. Yeah. IDEX CNC. Build a drawer. Make a tapping mount. Here we go. We're going to start printing here. Make a tapping mount. That would work too. There's a lot of things I could do. I just don't want to throw it away. It's one of those things that can always find something to use, something to do with it. Here, let's go to this guy. Oh, not that guy. Let's go to the different one, number 4. Or number 5. Let's see. We should be loading filament now. Yeah, we're going to basically cool down now to do the old quad gantry leveling and the old mesh bed leveling. IDEX rail for pellet feeder. Extruder hot end. You guys have all the brilliant ideas. Jeez. I have a lot of extrusion material lying around too from all the old printers and projects and lasers I've had. I can't find, I don't have the heart to throw extrusion material out. I just can't see myself doing it. Here. Build a 0G Mercury 1. I could do that. No. Okay, don't fail me now, turtle. Why is this thing? Do you have? It's got the face follow thing on it. Shouldn't be on. Turn off. Those are big rails, yes. $2040 extrusion to make their heat insert. I want to build another heat insert press. I could use it for that, actually. X rails for an IDEX Voron 0. Call it a Hulk 0. There's an idea. Come on. This should be good here. Nope, too many tries. Fair enough. Let it warm up again and do it again. Oh, I got a message. Okay, respond to this. Ender 5 that you plan to convert to a 0G Mercury. Cool. Tap. Okay. I'm tapping. Oh, that just set my dog off. Ah! He's got freaking sensitive hearing. I swear. I think I do need to adjust my belts because in between prints, the quad gantry level generally fails with too many tries, which means it's going way out of level between prints, and I got to do my belt tensions and check them one of these days here. All I did was tension them by hand when I did it. Mini drill press or heat press? In 2 weeks, you start your Ender 3 Max Neo Duo Core XY project. You guys have lots of time on your hands. Oh, that's cool. I need more room to make stuff. Those are creepy eyes looking at me here. I'm being watched from behind. All you have is time. There you go. Well, that's good. At least you're keeping yourself busy. Good for you. And Wick Central has no time. Too much time on my hands. Okay. This is going to work. This is going to pass its quad gantry test here for sure. 196.88. 196.63, 196.84, and here we go. See, first try. First try. Now we're doing our bed mesh leveling. I have plenty of room. I'm actually making more room over this way. I'm expanding out a little bit here. Okay, now we're going to heat up and we're going to start printing. So this will be the first time actually doing a full-fledged print out of PLA with the box turtle. So this was all ASA for the serial print. $74, live alone. My life is a hobby now. Ah, there we go. 74. Man, I hope I'm doing this when I'm 74. I want to stream like this as long as I can because I enjoy this. I really do. I like sharing stuff with people. There we go. We're loading lane 1. Retired in December. Every day is Saturday. And don't want to play bingo. No. Who would want to play bingo? There's our purge line. You're printing a purge line and changing filament already. Seriously. You loaded just to print a purge line? What did I do wrong in the code? Let's see what's happening. Oh. Please load lane 4, current lane not loaded, load not triggered. Why is it looking for something in lane 4? Let's see what I did here. It's looking for something out of lane 4. Let's see my my sliced file here and see what I did. Oh, because I have lane 4 set for gray as well. Oh, you know why? That's my bad. Okay, I have to do that and change that to lane 1 and slice it and do it again. That was my bad. That's my fault for let's just go ahead and upload and print. But I actually have to clear this print, stop, and clear it. There we go. Okay. And we'll print this one. There we go. What I did there, for those of you that want to know, just so I can, you know, be even that more embarrassed, is I had lane 1 and lane 4 in the slicer set for the same color. The model I didn't realize was looking for filament in lane 4, so I changed it to lane 1 now. Poor lane 4 is lonely. I know. Whatever happened to the first layer, folks? The first layer is basically retired from his channel. He's moved on to other things, so he is he's basically done with 3D printing as far as running a channel goes. So yeah, Richard's still doing fine. He's moved on to other ventures. I still talk to him quite often, so he's doing fine himself, but he just decided to make some changes in life. Yeah, I know. But he had a good thing going there, and yeah. Sometimes you just need change. Over the last 5 years, I've often thought, you know, is this what I want to be doing? And as long as you guys are watching, I'm going to be here. If I get on a Sunday one day and there's nobody watching, then I know that, hey, maybe it's time to be doing something else. But hey. Yeah, I agree, Captain Kern makes. Yeah, if you stop loving it, don't do it. I love what I do right now still. I don't always have the best ideas every Sunday. I don't get sent a lot of stuff to review and build and like other big makers do, but I try and come up with something to do on the weekends. So I try and come up with something for every stream. Okay, oh, we got to do a draw here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to close the draw in 60 seconds. If you haven't entered the draw, go ahead. I'm going to close it in 60 seconds. We'll do a draw while I am letting this thing do its thing. And hopefully it doesn't just do a purge line and quit this time. I think we're going to be fine, though. Although I might not have officially unloaded a lane. We'll see here. Let's just see what happens here. But you got a minute to enter the draw. King of the spontaneous random stream. Random spontaneous stream. Yes, true. I will accept that title with with humility. I get verbal diarrhea. Okay, so we're going to go close the draw. Let this do its thing. Oops, I'm on the wrong draw. I don't want to enable next week's draw already. This one. No. That's not what I asked you to do. There we go. There we go. Draw is now closed. We're going to get to the form. And we're going to grab the names. Okay. Now we're loading some filament. Let's see how that works out. I'm going to open the spreadsheet. Where is my spreadsheet? Do a droid build. I will build another droid eventually. I just want to make sure this starts printing okay now. We're going to cut again. Now, I've obviously got some filament loaded incorrectly here, so let's just do the draw and then we'll worry about this after the draw. I've got to look at this slicer and see what's going on, but I want to do the draw right now. Where is my Excel link for my spreadsheet? Where are you, Excel? There you are. Downloads. And Polymaker giveaway for May 18th. Here we go. Spreadsheet is open. YouTube names are coming up. Oh, we have good 54 entries, 53 entries. 53 entries. Awesome, guys. Okay, let's bring this back up. Build another heat set press. Maybe you should take a look at the Trax Flex Arm by Turtle Crawler. Ooh, a flex arm. That sounds fun. Okay, let's go to the wheel. There's the wheel. Oh, look at the ads that happen to come up now for Monport, since I'm actually doing a Monport laser. You tell me that Big Brother's not listening. These are random ads. That's funny. But I can close them. Okay, let's paste all the names in. There's all the names for tonight's entry for Polymaker Filament. An animatronic droid build. They got my number. They do. Okay, somebody give me a number between... I'm going to take the fifth person to give me a number between 1 and 20. Fifth person, 1 and 20. 2, 3, 4, 5. James L. was the fifth person with 5. James L. says 5 times, so we are going to shuffle 5 times. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And good luck, everybody. Here we go. The winner of Filament from Polymaker this evening is... Dun, da, da, da. Oh, looks like Renee G917. Renee G917, are you in chat? Renee G917, you got to say something. Then we're going to go look. Renee G. Da, 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 da. We are... I'm going to play some Jeopardy. I need the Jeopardy tune, but I get demonetized. Not that I'm monetized anyways. We need Renee G to come up and say. He might have left, but we're going to give him... my clock says 6:41. We'll give him to 6:42. We'll give him 60 seconds. So Renee G, you see your name on the screen. Just say something in chat. Renee G is there. Yes, I am here. Renee G 917. Good. Awesome. I'm glad you came back. Congratulations on winning the Polymaker Filament. I will be getting a hold of you in the next day with a link and a code to claim your prize. Congratulations. Awesome. Good. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you showed up because we were giving you 60 Canadian seconds. Well, you had all the time in the world then. Awesome. Perfect. Awesome. Good. Let's see what's going on here. It did the same thing, gave me the same error message. So obviously it still thinks it's got something in number 4. So let's clean up the print. Let's start over, and let's go back to the slicer and see what I did wrong here. Let's switch the display for you guys, and we'll go back to this one, and we'll just switch the displays again. You guys can watch what I'm doing too. Hisense. We want the big display. There we go. Oh, I can minimize that now. There we go. So we are, what did I do here? Prepare. Let's switch this to a different color, and it'll tell me where it's missing. Oh, it's the edges. Okay, it's the edge that wants that different color. There's that different color I was looking for. Okay, but I don't want to do that. I want that to be 1. How do I isolate that portion right there? Let's see. If I go objects, no. I need to select just that edge. I guess I got to combine. Hang on a second here. The edge must be painted. Let's see. It's probably built into the 3MF that it has to be a different color. Yeah, I'm guessing it's built into the 3MF. Okay, let me get this over here so I can see the chat. Oh, what's going on now? I just totally messed my window up. Oh, no. Okay, I've messed my window up here. Oh, I don't like, man, when my monitors screw up, they screw up. Okay, I can't see chat right now, so bear with me for 1 second. See what's going on here. Why do I minimize a window in Windows? Control minus, hang on a second here. I've got I've really messed something up with my window and my Windows here, and it's annoying me. I can't, here, let me switch back to this. I've got my, oh man. Okay, I've really messed this up. I really messed this up. Okay, I'm just going to have to go with it as it is. I can't necessarily see chat. Bear with me 1 second here. I'm going to have to go this way and go here to see chat. There we are. Refresh that thing. See what's going on here. Okay, so what did you break? Nothing. Something to do with my windows. I can't shrink the size of my window down the way I want it to. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to load blue filament in number 4. Just to get this thing to start printing, and I don't want to yeah, I'm going to just load filament number 4 so I don't have to deal with it right now. I just want to get it started printing before I end the stream. And we'll just use some, what do I have for blues? Let's just use some stone blue. Some stone blue. What did I break? I'm always breaking stuff. Always. My screen is off center. That's the problem. Okay. That's the problem. I can't get my screen control buttons because they're off the screen altogether. It's happened to me with dual monitors when the monitors are extremely different sizes. Okay, where did I put those snippers? I know I put you down somewhere. Where did I put you? How can I lose a pair of nippers? Aye. Let's see if this will work. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Try this one more time. Man. How do I fix that? Maybe if I shut this monitor off. That's annoying. Anybody that runs multiple monitors might know what I'm talking about. Display settings. Let's go to display settings. And let's switch. Make this my main display. Okay, that fixed it. That fixed it. Okay, if I go there and close this, but that screwed up all my icons and everything. So if I move this back over to this screen. There, now I can see chat. Need a fit screen? Yeah. No kidding. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. All I had to do was, no, I can't get the, no, I can't get the, oh man. There we go. I just had to make this my my main display or the default screen versus this screen that I'm looking at here. My patience is impressive. Thank you. I'm the most patient person I know. What did she say in that last message here? Stay on till 8:30. I can't stay on till 8:30. I can't. Nobody wants me to do a 3-hour stream. 3-hour stream. A 3-hour stream. Nippers are on the printer. Oh, right there. I don't put them there normally. Okay. I normally just leave them hanging out. I need a nipper hanger. A nipper hanger. That's what I need. I had to get a caliper for the office, so I picked up a new one for here. I've never heard of that brand, Nico, but it got good reviews. So it's the whole hidden object game. So let's see what these things got good reviews on Amazon. So I thought I'd try it. And the thing about Amazon is I can always bring them back if I don't like them. Yeah, that's a nice little caliper. Oh yeah, it's got a nice big display. Nice big display on it. All metal. Yeah, it's nice. I took my other one to the office, so I had to buy one for home. Oh, you have a pair of the same? Good, yeah. It seems nice. Anyways, I'm sure it'll be good. Feels good quality. My new toys. Toys for boys. Boys and their toys. With a depth gauge on the bottom. Oh, cool. Okay, this shouldn't take long. There, one time around and we got a quad gantry level. This should print now. I really should put some adhesive of some sort on the bed because I've been touching this bed and I haven't cleaned it in a long time. Let's do some live adhesive spray. Let's see if I can get away with this while the nozzle's heating up. There we go. There we go. Did it. I just threw some 3D lac on it. 3D lac plus. With no depth gauge. Ah, yeah, you can get them without the depth gauge too built in. So the cheapest pair I have is this. Oh, they're not even, that's the cheapest pair I have right there. I don't know where they are. I don't know where they went. Oh, man. Oh, well. Where the heck are they? What just happened? Tell me I didn't get a filament break. Why is it always happen to me? Did my filament just break? Oh no, there we go. Sorry, no, it's... Okay, so it's... What is it doing? Set lane loaded. Let me just see. To resolve the lane loaded with set lane loaded, lane 1 macro. Set lane loaded, lane 1. Where's my set lane loaded macro here? CFC, BT resume, eject, BT lane move. I don't see a set lane loaded macro. Let me see. Okay, hang on. Let me read this error again. Lane 1 filament failed to trigger pre-extruder gear toolhead sensor. Check filament path. To resolve, set lane loaded with set lane loaded lane 1 macro. Manually move the filament with the lane move macro. Well, what's going on? Why did that not? It's there. It obviously didn't trigger the sensor. Let me see if I can manually move the filament. Let me just see what's going on here. Am I still at temperature? I am still at temperature. You're not loaded far enough. That's the problem. Let's move. Let's do that. Let's move lane 1. Okay. I've got a jam or something here. Yep, I got a hot end jam. I screwed up. Hmm. Okay, let me try and fix something here. Something's I have damaged my filament or something. I think my filament broke. I think that's my issue. Nope, I've got some filament jammed in the hot end again. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll bet I got a hot end jam. I think the filament broke. I think that's the issue. I will almost guarantee that's what happened. Yeah, I'm rebooting. User error, operator error. What's it called between the keyboard and the, it's, you know. There we go. So let's see. There we go. I'm just going to cut the filament here and figure out what's going on here. Just cut this. Let's pull this out. It's only a kilogram of filament I'm wasting here. No, I'm kidding. And let's see, why are we jammed here? Let's heat up the hot end. Let's go to 230. 220 should be plenty. Picnic. Yes, problem yeah. Anyways, that's a picnic that just happened. I just want to see. I think I'm positive. Oh, maybe there's not a jam in here. No, it's not jammed. Okay, well. Oh, I think it broke in there. I think that's what it is. Oh, a little warm, but I think we're okay now. Let's try that one more time. I think I got to pull back lane 1, eject lane 1. There we go. There we go. Now we're going to load lane 1 again. There we go. And we're going to send that again. There we go. We'll try it again. That was a quick recovery. Problem in chair, not in computer. This will start up again pretty quick. Okay. Let's see how this goes now. I think the filament just broke in the hot end, which is what caused that error because it wasn't feeding through. But that's it. We'll get this going and then we'll be done. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. So anybody that's out there Canadian, have a happy day tomorrow. If you're camping, you're not watching me, but if you're camping, I feel for you from all the cool weather we've had on the weekend. But hey, tomorrow is going to be a nice day and just in time for you to come home. So there you go. May long weekend, you can never predict what's going to happen. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we get a good startup this time. No broken filament. I don't know, it must have been the damp spring we've had because I usually don't have a problem with moist filament, but I've had a lot of filament breaks through this whole build and everything. Even ASA, PLA, I don't usually have to dry my filament, but it's been an issue. It's been an issue this year. Oh, that's the other thing I'd like to do on this printer. I can hear the, I'd like to do the sensorless, sensorless homing, or, you know, X and Y sensorless on this one. I've done that on the Trident. It works really well. I'd be lucky to be able to cut the grass. Yeah, same with me here now. Tomorrow, hopefully it dries out tomorrow. We're not expecting really warm weather for another week yet. So, okay, we're going to heat up and see if we print this time. See if it is a go. I'm tempted to steal the Revo off of my Trident to put on my Barbie one, but I need to get another Revo either way, so. Here we go. Behave this time. Although it seems to be, let's see if it does it this time. Oh. Oh, stop. I gotta rewind that. It's gonna fail this time. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I can still salvage it. Let's see. No, it's gonna fail. Okay. Another moment, another me moment. When you pull a PTFE tube out of the back to cut some filament, make sure you put it back in. Oh. Make sure you put your PTFE tube back in. This is just a comedy of errors tonight. Holy cow. All to get a little print going. Mainly Polymaker COPE instead of PLA. Has nylon in it, so the humidity has less of an effect on it. Oh, cool. I haven't tried, I don't think I've tried that yet. I'll have to try that. I shall have to try that. That was definitely a picnic moment. Oh, man. Forget to put the PTFE tube back in the hole. What can I say? I'm only human. Oh, look at that one, Raz. I'm only human, yeah. That proves it. These new glasses have affected my brain. I'm telling you, I can see things clearly, but not clearly enough, obviously. Okay, this time it's going to work. There's nothing's going to stand in our way this time. Nothing. Nada. Printed on a smooth surface, but no warping issues either. Okay, cool. Nylon is more sensitive to humidity than PLA, but maybe it's that blend. Watch too many cartoons. Uh-huh. Maybe no, I don't watch a lot of cartoons. I did as a kid, but not lately. Man, I need to make room for so many printers here. In my mind, I'm redesigning my studio again, but I don't want to. I don't want to have to tear this big TV down that's right here. You can see I've mounted it. I've mounted it to the roof. Oops. What happened here? Why is that not working? Huh. Oh, I'm on the wrong camera. That's why. Yeah, I've mounted the TV to the roof here, and that's where I'm watching all the chat and everything on. I don't want to have to move that. Then I got my computer over there. I got my Trident over here. Right now, my Bamboo's over there, and my A1 is over behind there on a shelf. And then behind me, I've got my Mini over here. I'm going to have my my new laser is going to go there. And I mean, it's just getting a bit crowded in here. Just getting a little crowded in here. Two things. First, you start forgetting things. I don't remember what the second thing is. Okay, this is going to work. Nothing's going to go wrong here. The only thing I see happening is when it loads into the hot end, it kind of loads hard. And I know we adjusted that at one point. Maybe I need to adjust it again. Ah, I get it. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens this time. We're going to get the print started so I can go have some dinner. That's my rule. I can't have dinner unless I get this print started successfully. I don't want to wait for the print to finish because it's going to be a little while, but hey. And let's get some action going right about now. Okay, here we go. This is going to work. Good night, Andy. Okay. And we have filament. Yes, we do. So for some reason, it's just purging, doing a purge line in the first color. I guess I should have changed it so that the purge line was same color as the first filament, but hey. Bang, bang, Maxwell silver hammer came down upon your head. Here we go. Now we're going to load the first color. That should start the prime tower. Or the... Oh, it's going to the skirt. Okay. And the first layer feels actually pretty good. That was it. That's all it had to do. But hey, it's working. We'll watch this for a little bit here. As long as you guys stay on, we'll keep printing this. We'll go till 7:30. There we go. Let's see how many are still watching. Still 44 people watching, so we'll go for a little bit here and watch this thing print a bit. It's never boring watching this box turtle print. So note to self. Make the purge line the same color as your first color filament. What is sleep? It's 2 a.m. here. Haha, Greenbeard, that's funny. Okay, so we're doing a purge tower here. Here, let me go to this camera for you. Yeah, and our first layer feels good. Our X offset is good. Our Z offset is good. X offset. lack of nutrition here. Was that just a skirt line that it did for the first one? Probably. I don't know. That's what I get for rushing a print at the end of a stream. It's all good. Okay. Looks like I got paint or something on my build plate. Okay, that's enough. Go ahead, go print now. Go print. I tried to, David, but I couldn't. Oh, if I delete the fourth color altogether. Oh, I see what you were saying. Okay. I see what you're saying. We got it started now, so we'll leave it as, although that blue I put in, stone blue, is not that far off of the gray color. We're printing now, though. Oh, let's turn the nozzle light on. I said white, not red. There we go. That way you can kind of see what's under there instead of it being a mystery. First layer looks great, though. Let's just see. Oh, yeah, that's... You don't get much better than that. It's a great looking first layer. Making you dizzy yet? It's a fun build to do, Don. Definitely a fun build. I enjoyed it. I want to modify, I want to do some, I want to change up a few things on it, but that's down the road. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, we're skipping some, that might be too fast. We're skipping a few spots here. I think I may have to slow that down a little bit. Yeah. Need to do a bit more tuning on this thing, but I just slowed it down. It'll help that. Oh yeah, that was going way too fast. Oh man, that's ugly. It'll be covered up by another layer though, so nobody will ever see it. Plausible deniability. If you don't see it, it's not that bad. Oh, I like that blue with the gray. It looks good. It's not bad. Yeah, that flush volume needs to be a little bit more. Just didn't quite flush enough of that blue out right there. So I just need to adjust. I got to learn, get a handle and learn how to, adjust the flush volumes. And there's a little bit of a learning curve with this. It's not like the Bambu's AMS where it's automatically knows what to do, because this one is a scratch build and you kind of got to tell it, hey, you need this much flush volume for these colors, depending on which colors are being printed in which order. So yeah, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but hey, that's what it's all about. Yeah, that's a little better speed right now. I need to adjust the, do some fine tuning of this for getting higher speeds. But again, I'd rather have the quality I'd rather have a quality print than a fast print. So, yeah. Another color change coming. So it looks like it's gonna print this one successfully well this time. The only bad part was that second layer, which I had to slow the printer down for. Not a big deal, but Turtle's performing just as good as it did when it did the serial print. Let's see. Oh, we still got a few people watching. A few people have dropped off. We're down to 33. We'll go for a few more minutes here. Let it get a couple more layers in. Yeah, it's doing a better purge on the gray than it is on the blue. So I would definitely adjust that second color purge. Yeah. More likes than people watching. Awesome. That's kind of skewed a bit though. Usually after the Polymaker draw, we lose a few. We lose a handful. But it's starting to look pretty good here. I'll give you a closer up look at the print, how it's going now. It's going pretty good now. There we are. Oh, good question, Dominic. I'm not sure. And we're going again. Another 6 minutes. We'll watch this go through a few more layers, and we'll call it a night. I appreciate everybody hanging around and watching. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sticking around, everybody. Let's see if we get a... Yeah, we definitely have to flush more of that blue out. I'm not overly worried about it for this print, though. We're just doing infill right now, so... When it works, it works. It does. It's working. This is working beautifully right now. I'll tell you, I prefer the purge tower. I prefer the purge tower over pooping. Over having the poop. It's just much cleaner and no mess. Not as much mess. You don't have to wear gloves when you pick it up. Ah, we're printing the shape of the turtle now. You don't need to carry a little plastic bag to pick up these poops. No, not when you have the purge tower. Oh, that hit a little hard. That's going to cause an error. There we go. No, we're good. Still going. Last one. Then we'll call it. Getting hungry. And I might just go to the movie theater tonight and get some popcorn and watch a movie. I love movie theater popcorn. Let's just make sure this one loads good. And it did. Jimmy John was so right. When it works great, and it's nice. Okay, folks, I think we are going to call it a night. We're done. We've gone a little overtime, but that's okay. I want to thank everybody for being here, and thank you all for your support. And next week, maybe we'll unbox the new laser. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. I'll show you this print next week. Pat's JMU, you're sad that I'm leaving. I'm sorry. You had the same problem the other day where some of your filament was breaking. Yeah, it's a pain when your filament breaks. Yeah, but so far we've been pretty lucky. We only had the one break tonight, so that was pretty bad. So, yeah. Anyways, I want to thank everybody who's here and thank everybody for being here. And we'll see you next week with some more exciting, riveting content, whatever you want to call it. Okay, guys, listen, we'll talk to you guys later. And we'll see you guys next week. Everybody have a great week. If you're from Canada, have a great day off tomorrow. Happy Victoria Day and riveting. There we go. Talk to you guys all later. Bye for now.